Jim McCotter here with Christian Nations Today. 7 reasons to vote for Trump and 1 reason not to. Romans 13, 3 through 4. Last night, Donald Trump gave his big acceptance speech for being the Republican candidate for President of the United States. I think there are 7 reasons to vote for Trump and 1 reason not to. I'm going to look at 1 reason each day. Here's reason 1 of 7 reasons to vote for Donald Trump. Number 1, Trump's foreign policy commitment. Trump identifies our enemy, ISIS, radical Islam. Have you seen with your own eyes the Islamists burning Christians alive? I have. It might be good if you did. Jesus said, referring to the devil, and I quote John 10:9, "The thief comes to kill, steal, and destroy." Every false religion is of the devil, an enemy to God, Christians, all humanity, and any civilization. Trump's political commitment is to destroy radical Islamists. You see, as a church or an individual Christian, we have the responsibility to witness to a Muslim or even an Islamist, unless, of course, he's trying to kill us. And then even the church or any Christian has the biblical right to flee, defend, or even kill any attacker. But otherwise, the church or individual Christians do not have the biblical right or responsibility to pursue or kill radical Islamists. The state does. The state not only has the right and God's mandate to pursue the wicked and put them to death, especially those who promote worshiping other gods, according to the first 10 commandments and God's Mosaic law. Not only that, the New Testament also confirms in Romans 13, and I quote, "God's civil rulers are not a cause of fear for good behavior, but for evil." Do you want to have no fear of God's civil authority? Do what is good, and you will have praise from the same, for they are servants of God to you for good. But if you do what is evil, be afraid, for they do not bear the sword for nothing. For they are servants of God, avengers who brings wrath on the one who practices evil. End quote. Here the Bible says civil servants are not servants of the people, but only servants of God. And also, quote, "they do not bear the sword for nothing," end quote. The only purpose of a sword is for what? Only to put someone to death. Capital punishment, therefore, is one of God's civil laws. And God's mandate for his righteous civil servants is to pursue and put to death those who murder others, especially in the name of false gods as Allah. Winston Churchill once said, "How dreadful are the curses which Mohammedanism lays on its volunteers." Churchill said of earlier generations, quote, "Mohammedanism spread up through Africa, Spain, and halfway through France, and finally, only a 30,000 Christian men army stood against 80,000 Mohammedanism to stop its spread over all Europe," end quote. Islamic Sharia law demands we follow their false moon god Allah, or that we be put to death. Only naive Christians to the Bible and all of history think freedom for all religions is good. That theory only worked fine in the United States for the generations when most Americans embraced some form of Christianity. But as false religions have shrewdly taken advantage of the unbiblical man-made law of freedom for all false religions, it's becoming evident, even to the naive Christian, that God and the devil will not coexist together. One or the other will eventually win out over our nation, as historically has always been true in every nation in the world today. We will eventually be wholly one nation under God or one nation under false gods. Most Christians today don't realize that there was not freedom of religions in the American colonies, nor in most states, even after the U.S. Constitution was ratified. The Constitution did not prohibit state religions, and most states originally had no freedom for any other religion than their own state Christian denomination. Now today, the culture war is really a religious or spiritual war. It is all religions, even the religion of secular humanism, versus God and Christianity. Only one people will win in the end. Guess who? The people who know there is a war and rise up to fight it. So far, not too many of the people of God realize they are in a war in their own country. And it looks like in America today that God's patience may be running out as a result of apathetic, passive Christians. It's soon to be, give me liberty or give me death. This is a large topic, and I have written a whole book on it. If you want to understand more about this, you can go to my bookstore, www.jimsbookstore.com, and order my new book, Christian Nations Today. That's www.jimsbookstore.com, and order my new book, Christian Nations Today. See you tomorrow.